Only on 11 Alive, we are looking at the connections made by surviving tragedies. Kids severely burned in fires in Georgia coming together each summer with each other with other children who have survived similar injuries. And they talk about the physical differences they have from their peers and learn strategies to deal with bullying and continuous treatments. Now, this is a program free of charge for those families by the Georgia Firefighter Burn Foundation. This is a nonprofit organization supported by local firefighters. But donations have plummeted during the COVID-19 pandemic. 11 Alive's Caitlin Ross reports they're down more than 70%, putting the camp at risk of shutting down.
There is hope. Where there's life, there's hope.
Dennis Garden wants to give people hope. When he was 14, he survived a gasoline explosion.
But I'm a 70% burn, my face, and 70% of my body. I didn't know what life held for me.
He's a survivor and the executive director of the Georgia Firefighter Burn Foundation. And while he's outspoken now, he says he didn't leave the house for 2 years after his injury.
Once I was discharged and ashamed of how I looked and hiding in the house, no one knew what to do.
The Georgia Firefighter Burn Foundation puts a camp on every year that connects children who have survived burn injuries and now have physical differences. They had to host camp virtually last year because of the pandemic.
Because of the pandemic, injuries didn't stop. Fires didn't stop occurring. The fire departments are as busy as they've ever been.
What has slowed is donations to the nonprofit, and he doesn't know how they'll run the camp that means so much to so many families without that support.
If I'm really honest, we don't know what the impacts are going to be after the pandemic.
The uncertainty has been hard for Decatur Fire Chief Tony Washington, who works to support the foundation.
Well, that's very difficult when you know you used to do something that you cannot provide any longer, and it's affecting the community that you serve.
Chief Washington put 300 pinwheels outside the Decatur Fire Station to show how many survivors came through Grady's burn unit last year alone.
There were the stay-at-home orders, and more people were home, and kids were home. Incidences of fire in the home actually went up.
They're hoping they can raise the money before summer of 2022 to make sure the kids who need it most get to go to camp.
Because I know how important it is, because I didn't have it.
That's Caitlin Ross reporting for us tonight. By the way, they send more than 100 kids every summer to this camp, and it's all free of charge to those families, so it's a big financial lift. If you want to help out, we have a link on our website at 11alive.com.